Hey everybody, yeah, I almost did it again and recorded a whole video without my microphone being on. And so I'm glad I noticed that and had a chance to start over. But what I am doing today is storing some of my Greek oregano that I have harvested and dehydrated and using this cool little tool here I got off of the site that I love to hate with the T. Okay. It was probably one of those free gifts that you get when you order something. And I've had this since last year, 2024. But I like it because all you got to do is stick the tip of the herb through the hole there. I put it down in the jar. And then I pull the stem. Like just like this. And y'all can see it go straight in the jar. Just like that. We are almost done with the storing of our harvested Greek oregano. And get in there. Get in there on in there. Oh gosh, I'm dropping a couple of them, but they were flakes. Big flakes, so they'll be easy to grab and put in the jar. And I'm liking that they are really coming out as whole flakes and not really crunching and crushing and turning it into dust. And after this, I will be dehydrating some parsley that I harvested today over in that bed. I think parsley is finally about to flower. This is her second year. She is going on to 2 years old. And I think she's about to flower. The cilantro has already flowered. And yeah, we just wanted to get some harvest of last harvest of parsley. I think she's flowering, guys. And so fortunately I have some more parsley growing in my medicinal herb towers. They're very small, but they're in there nevertheless. Alright. And I only had to use one tray of my dehydrator this time because that was all that I had to harvest. So I used one tray, and I probably will only have to use one tray for my parsley. Unlike the dill and cilantro, I had to stack these all 5 trays for the dill and the cilantro. And what else do I have? Mint. I had, I think, one tray of mint as well. So now we have some Greek oregano to go with the other herbs. Put this tray in the sink and grab another one that is clean, thanks to my husband. And we're gonna get this parsley in here before we lose it. I am seeing some that might not make it in. If it don't look good, it don't make it in to my dehydrator. And so yellowing leaves, we don't do yellowing. No, we don't dehydrate yellowing leaves. So we got a couple of sprigs that look like it's got some sense. And we just gonna dehydrate it. My parsley jar is very low. And so, yes, it's definitely time for some more parsley in the jar. We're gonna set this on a low temperature of 95 and let it dehydrate for maybe 2 to 3 hours. It's a good stalk. Okay. Good stalk of parsley to dehydrate and add with the rest. We got a couple of more sprigs to put in here. Should all fit, and not bunch them on, have to bunch them on top of each other. Okay, and the last little sprig, you can go here. There you go. Alrighty, and we have our parsley in. Now we're going to put the top on it. Way, go back, Here we go. Okay. And so next, what I am going to do, we have the last few of my green arrow shelling peas, and I'm going to shell them with you all today so y'all can see how nice and big and pretty my peas are. And let me get a bowl, and it ain't that many of them, so we're gonna put them in this little bowl I be putting my dip in, my French onion dip for my chips. So it's not many, but I have been picking them all week. Look, we still got a little strawberry in there, and I'm about to eat it. I'm gonna eat it. That was good. That was compost. Okay. And so I had to show y'all this big bad mamma jamma of a pea. And so it's really easy to shell peas because it have like a little zipper on it. And there's the tip of the zipper. Sometimes you can get it to peel, sometimes you can't. And so I think I might get it this time, guys. Let me see. I think I got the zipper. Try not to let it go. There it go. Oh, it came out. But anyway, I started it, and so it's gonna be easy to pop open. Put that in the right light. I wish I would have got the rest of the zipper off. There you go. So I twist that open, and it's coming open easy. And these are some nice big peas. Okay, these peas up out of here. And it's just something about how the inside of the pea shell feels to me. It's nice and cool and smooth and feels like an aloe. So we're going to try again at the zipper of another one. Okay, peel it. There you go. Peel that zipper off. And then that piece should pop right on open for you. See? And they rolling out. And when they get this size, the mature peas have to be cooked. When they are immature, you can eat them. But once the pea matures, you definitely have to cook them. So I'm really messing up pulling that zipper, but we getting these peas out nevertheless. And it ain't enough to tease a cat, as my granny used to say. But okay, come on out, zipper. You're almost there. But it's enough to satisfy me and what I have accomplished out there. Okay, zipper, how you gonna act? How you gonna act? Gonna be able to pop you open. Yeah, these are some nice sized peas in there. Zipper. There you go. I'm not mad at it. I'm about to cook these and not put a single seasoning on it. I want to taste them fresh without pepper, salt, or anything. Just fresh peas. Because the immature pea is very, 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 very sweet, and I love snacking on them when I am out in the garden, and I can't wait for the next crop, which are growing on the white lattice panel, to be done. So this will be washed out as my storage container for other vegetables that I like to harvest and then store in the fridge until I accumulate enough to make a serving. And that is a nice serving of green arrow shelling peas, and they are a sweet pea. Okay, so really quickly, let me show y'all my herbs. We have parsley from the garden. We are almost out and need some more. We are definitely almost out the last of the basil, Italian basil from my summer garden. And we have the Greek oregano that we just did. We have the mint that I have harvested recently in a recent video. And so we have plenty of mint. Okay, that's going to be used for tea. And here we go with the cilantro. Needed a big jar because it was so much. And now that my cilantro is flowering, we won't be growing cilantro for quite a while. Look how much cilantro I have. And now we have the Long Island Mammoth dill in a whole jar of dill. Okay, so we're done with the Long Island Mammoth dill for a while, but we do have 2 other dills out in the garden. We have a fern leaf dill and we have a broadleaf dill. And so we will definitely still have dill. And so these are my herbs that I have grown in my garden, have harvested and dehydrated. Let me move this out so I can push this back. Okay. And then we have some extra jars over here for the next herbs. I did not get a chance to grab any of that Italian oregano before it went to flower. And so I'm annoyed by that. I purchased that plant and it flowered on me so fast. So thank you for coming along with me as I stored my Greek oregano, put our parsley in the dehydrator, and shelled some peas. Now I'm about to cook these babies up and have a nice tasty treat. Until the next time, I'll plant you now and dig you later. Bye.